Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 5 sightseeing places in Italy, so make sure to watch the full video. As the birthplace of the Roman Empire and the Renaissance, it's not surprising that Italy should be so rich in masterpieces of art and architecture, or that it should have more UNESCO World Heritage cultural sites than any other country in the world. But Italy's top attractions for tourists are not all art and architecture. The country is blessed with lakes, mountains, and a dramatic coastline that give it outstanding natural attractions as well. You could plan an entire itinerary inspired by a single interest, from Renaissance art to hiking. But most first-time visitors like to get a sampling of the best Italy offers in several different kinds of experiences. The attractions that follow show off Italy's art, architecture, stunning landscapes, and history, and provide opportunities for active pursuits as well. To be sure you find the best places to visit and things to do, plan your itinerary using this list of the top attractions in Italy. 1. Colosseum. This huge amphitheater, the largest of its kind ever built by the Roman Empire and the largest of their constructions to survive, remained a model for sports facilities right up to modern times. Built by Vespasian in 72 CE and enlarged by the addition of a fourth story by his son, Titus, it was a venue for public spectacles and shows, even mock sea battles. A wooden floor that was 83 by 48 meters covered 2 additional underground stories, with tunnels, rooms, cells, and passages that provided space for gladiators, workers, wild animals, and storage. Today, the structure stands in stark contrast to the modern development that surrounds it and is a prominent reminder of ancient times and the extensive history of Rome. 2. Florence Duomo Santa Maria del Fiore. Regarded as one of the finest cathedrals in the world, the Duomo Santa Maria del Fiore, or the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, dominates the Florence skyline. The cathedral was built between the 13th and 15th centuries, with the most famous piece being the extraordinary dome, completed by Filippo Brunelleschi in 1434. The cathedral's bell tower stands close beside the cathedral in Piazza del Duomo, covered in the same patterned marble typical of Tuscan Romanesque architecture. Designed by Giotto, the campanile stands 82 meters tall, and you can climb the 414 steps up to a viewing platform with fantastic views of the city and the dome. Opposite the Duomo is a magnificent baptistry, famed for its bronze panel doors by Lorenzo Ghiberti. To see the original, exquisitely crafted panels, which have been replaced by exact replicas to protect the originals from weathering, visit the Museo dell'Opera del Duomo, the Cathedral Museum. 3. The Grand Canal in Venice. A gondola ride through the canals of Venice is a tradition that travelers have been enjoying for centuries. Venice is a city of islands, and the canals have long been the city's main streets, connected by a labyrinth of narrow passageways. The Grand Canal is the largest and most famous of these waterways, cutting a wide S-shaped route through the city. Along its sides are the grandest of the palaces, once owned by the wealthiest and most powerful families of the Venetian Republic. The best way to see many of the grand palaces, whose fronts face the water, is from a vaporetto ride along the Grand Canal. Be sure your gondola ride and your sightseeing explorations on foot include some of the more atmospheric smaller canals, lined by old buildings that have remained relatively unchanged for hundreds of years. 4. Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, La Tour Pendente, is just one of many attractions in the city of Pisa, one whose world fame comes not from the considerable elegance of its design, but from a flaw. Work began on the tower in the 1100s, and the sinking, which led to the lean, began by the time the tower reached the 3rd story, leaning more and more over the centuries. Before restoration work in the 1990s, it was predicted to topple over by the year 2000. Today, visitors can climb up the stairs of the tower for a fabulous view over the city. 5. Vatican City, Basilica of St. Peter, Sistine Chapel, and Vatican Museums. The Vatican is home to some of the world's most priceless art and art collections. The centerpiece is the Great Basilica of St. Peter, with the Tomb of St. Peter, and one of Michelangelo's most poignant works, the Pieta. Outside is St. Peter's Square, where the Pope addresses followers. The walls and ceilings of the Sistine Chapel are covered with frescoes by Michelangelo, and in the Vatican Palace are works by Raphael and other major artists. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.